Hello, this is the walkthrough of Guardian Cryptic Crossword, 28,107. We'll start with 14 down. Blamed IRA for explosion, excellent. That's going to be an anagram of explosion, and it's going to be admirable, meaning excellent. 11 across, urge poor to revolt. So to revolt is an anagram of urge poor. It's the word we've heard a lot last year. It's going to be prorogue. And 16 across, contemplated minute and second hand. So that's going to be second hand is used. So minute M, mused, contemplated. And 12 down, sudden withdrawal of post Christmas sandwich. That is going to be cold turkey. If you go cold turkey, you just stop drinking or stop taking drugs or whatever. Sudden withdrawal. And obviously you have turkey after Christmas. Abrasive gallery remembers revolutionary exhibit. So that's revolutionary means it's going backwards, and it's going to be an abrasive in the words. It's going to be emery, as in an emery board for your nails. 20 across, swear a second time to tour old resort. So if you curse, it's a swear. Touring old is going around the word, the letter O, and if that gives you course, and if you have a recourse to do something, it's you resort to it. Okay, 23 down, make leather with good. So if you tan something, you make leather, and a G for good. Tang meaning a smell. Business is booming, so get something more expensive. That is going to be trade up. If you trade up, you're doing well, and obviously if you trade up, you get a better model or whatever. Tricky situation, getting leggings to meet belly. That's going to be, leggings is tights, and you can have a pot belly, but actually if you split it up in a different way, it's tight spot, meaning tricky situation. Okay, help with second letter, having misplaced the first. So the second letter is B or beta in the Greek alphabet. And if you misplace the first letter, A, you put it at the start rather than the end, you get a bet, which means help. Rather hard one for a 4-letter clue, that. Husband, hopefully, has power, owning 2 castles. Castles is R for rook in chess. So might with 2 R's in gives you Mr. Right. Hopefully a husband will be. Mousy girl, college rejected, is going to be timid. So college, girl is die, and MIT for Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Going the other way, timid, mousy. Len Hutton's eyepiece is going to be Len Hutton, the famous cricketer from way back when. No one successfully throws this in dryer. It's going to be a towel. And then we have what Hamlet was reading, several worthless poets. So this is a quote from Hamlet when he says words, words, words. And it's worthless, so it's 3 poets, Wordsworth, without worth each time. You need to know your Hamlet for that one. 3 down, strike and pound on wood. I think this is going to be lash. Pound is often the letter L, and wood in this case is going to be ash. 17 down, fish, very important in church. Very is so. Church, we've said before, can be CH or CE in this case. And if something's important, it's key. And it gives you sockeye, which is a type of salmon. Turn at snooker with rest to interrupt Tennyson's work. Again, this is going to be, I had to look this one up actually. It's work by Tennyson, break. Breaking snooker, rest is a break. And if you interrupt something, you break off. Siberian beast of burden, extremely unfit. So extremely unfit is the ends of U and unfit, U and T. And it's going to be Yakut, which I think is Yakutsk is in eastern Russia. Remember him playing Risk way back when. Like a tie or like some underwear, it's just going to be lacy. Move on from that. Adult 1, man's transformed state. Okay, so 1 in this case is just a single letter, an I, as in Roman. So if we have adult and 1 and man's, we look to transform it. For those of you who used to watch Kabaddi on Channel 4, there was the state that used to play this in India, and it was called Tamil Nadu. You might know it from other reasons. 5 down, died, duty nurse. Died is just going to be a D, and then duty nurse being replaced by junior. So it's an anagram of D and duty nurse, and it's going to be understudy. When you see that it's going to be being replaced, you think, it's probably going to be an anagram. You need to try and find how to get 10 letters some of the time. It is a bit of an art. 4 down. Soon chapter abandons one of its members. So this is going to be a it's going to be canon is a religious person who's member of a chapter house, and then you lose one of the letters. Again, not one of my favourite clues there. Made out, record. So record in this case is a disc. Sometimes it can be EP or something, but we've got a D and an S in. And then if you brought in money, you earned it without advance. So without the A of it for advance. And it's going to be discerned, which means you make something out, you can discern it. Where Anne Boleyn died, now modern flats. Well, this is going to be, I don't know where Anne Boleyn, but I surmise she died she got beheaded, didn't she? So the Tower of London, and a block was her head. Tower block meaning modern flats. Endless rubbishing what Horace wrote. He was a Roman poet, so it's slating, meaning rubbishing something. Take the ends off and you get Latin, which is what he would have written in, the language-wise. Next one across. Where are we? Hard-working lower classes. So lower classes, social classes are sometimes referred to as sort of A, B, C, and then the lower classes are the D and E grades, the unskilled workers and so on. So this is going to be dedicated, and dictated is ordered without the T, giving us dedicated for hard working. Okay, girl married at Island Golf Club. Is going to be Miranda. It's going to be married is M and I for Ireland, and then the R and A is the Royal and Ancient at St Andrews, which is a golf club. It gives us the girl's name. Joke brings judge appalling disrepute. This was a really tough one because it's actually in a different language, and it using an apostrophe. It's an anagram of disrepute and J, and it's going to be a jeu d'esprit. As a joke, so that is a tough one to get. And that gives us one last one, which is going to be an anchor warning cast finally when he twigs, and this is a tough one as well. An actor is sometimes a ham, so you ham it up, you're acting. A warning is an omen, and cast finally, it's the T of cast, which gives us an aha moment when you twig and you go, aha. Sorry, that's not a very good Alan Partridge impression. Didn't like that clue. Some of them were good, but there we go. Another one done. We can have a smiley face at least. Hope that's okay. See you soon. Bye.